The story of the pilot. A man pushes a rock up a hill. When he reaches the top, the stone rolls down to the bottom of the hill, and he begins again. In a village nearby, the people took note. A judgment, they said. They never joined him or tried to help because they feared those who issued the punishment. He pushed, they watched. Years later, a new generation noticed that the man and his stone were sinking into the hill, like the setting of the sun and moon. They could only see part of the rock and part of the man, as he rolled the stone along the top of the hill. One of the children became curious, so one day the child walked up the hill. As she drew closer, she was surprised to see that the stone was carved with names and dates and places. "What are these words?" the child asked. "The sorrow of the world," the man told her. "I pilot them up the hill over and over again." "Are you using them to wear out the hill?" the child said, noticing the long deep groove woven where the stone had turned. "I'm making something," the man said, "and when I am finished, it will be your turn to take my place." The child was not afraid. "What are you making?" "A river," the man said. The child went back down the hill, puzzled at how one could make a river. But not long after, when the rain came and the flood flashed through the wash the man somewhere far away, the child saw that the man had been right, and she took her place pushing the stone and piloting the sorrows of the world. This is how the pilot came to be. The pilot is a man who pushed the stone and washed away in the water. It is a woman who crossed the river and looked up the sky. The pilot is old and young, and has eyes of every color and hair of every shade. Lives in deserts, islands, forests, mountains, and plains. The pilot leads the rising, the rebellion against the society, and the pilot never dies. When one pilot's time has finished, another comes to lead. And so it goes on, over and over, like a stone rolling. In a place past the edge of society's map, the pilot will always live and move.